hold the hand inside you. I wanna take a breath that's true. I look to you and I feel nothing. I look to you to see the truth. Fade into you. I think it's strange you never knew. I'm over it.
It's snowy, but it's also slippery. Oh shit. I'm in Reykjavik. When I travel, whenever I'm meeting new people, I put on this French accent, and it's just like actually really fun to do because a lot of these people I'm talking to just for like 2 seconds. Honestly, Reykjavik, it is so expensive. I always forget every time I'm buying like little sandwich and it's costing me like 20 euro. Alright, I need to stop. So I'm in Reykjavik for one night. I'm staying at this little hostel, and then tomorrow I'm taking a really early flight to go to, I can't even pronounce it, Eglis or something like that, where the art residency is. From my little hostel, you have to like go up to the main road. Honestly, I love solo traveling. I love traveling alone because you can meet so many people. I got like a hostel. I hate staying in hostels. I would never do it, but I got like my own room. I'm just like at this age where like I need my own room, you know what I mean? Let me show you where I'm walking. God, I'm such a bad vlogger. Look at that crisp cream snow. Last time I was here, it was summertime. So getting to experience it in winter, I think I even like it better in winter. I thought I was gonna be fucked because of my clothes, but actually, it's not more cold than like Michigan or like the north of France. Like, you just gotta have mittens. If you have mittens, you're gold. And yeah, I'm gonna be vlogging while I'm here. I just posted this new series I'm starting called Paris Artist Sessions. Of course, like, I thought this video was gonna pop the fuck off. I'm like, this video is gonna do so good because I just think it's an interesting concept, like inviting artists over and talking. But it's so funny when you do social media, it's never the thing that you think is gonna go off that does. It's always like such a surprise, which reminds me to never be attached too much to final outcomes and instead just enjoy the process and the ebbs and flows in whatever you do, because ultimately, and no matter what sort of craft you do, you can never be at 100 all the time. And so you just have to like sort of not take the highs and lows as a sort of attachment to your ego, but instead just realize that's like the natural flow of life, you know? I've been as poor as you could possibly be in life, and I've been happy, you know? And I've also been in moments of my life where I've been very fruitful with like a lot of collaborations, and I've been happy. And so I always try to never attach my happiness to like outcomes. But having said that, I hope that you guys enjoy the vlogs I'll be doing this month. I also was talking about this on my Patreon podcast, but something I've learned recently as well is whatever we desire in life and that manifestation of that desire coming to reality cannot exist in the same moment, because whenever you desire something, it's because you don't have that in your life and you think that by having that you're gonna be happier. So ultimately, in order to be at the same frequency of whatever you desire, you have to be in a place where you don't need that thing, where you don't necessarily desire that thing because you already have it. Because how can you desire something that you already have, that's already yours? I hope that makes sense. Anyway, heading back into the hostel because I literally feel like my fingers are going numb. And I'll see you guys for the rest of the vlog. Alright, I'm in my little hostel bedroom. My fingers are so numb. Oh my god, this reminds me of when I was like 8 years old. We had a neighbor who, her mom was like never home. So we'd always go over to her house when her mom wasn't home. And she had these snowmobiles, and I remember one time I went out snowmobiling for like 4 hours without any socks on. And I got back in the house and my feet were literally like frozen, like I had frostbite. And her older sister, who was like 16, she's like, I know what to do. And so she like turned on the hot water and she put me in the tub, and I started screaming because you're not supposed to do that, because you need to thaw out your frostbitten fingers. You can't just put hot water on it. That was very traumatizing because like no parent was around to like help us. This was like a friend that like I'd go over to her house for a few days to like have no parental supervision, and then I'd call my mom whenever I'd wanted like a real meal, and like I'd be like, Mom, come pick me up. So it was like, yeah, this was a good choice. It was a little more expensive to get the hostel that was private, but I just like, in my 30s, I cannot like share a bedroom with other people. Like I will literally die. I can barely share a life with someone.
I'm stoked. Why so This is amazing. Can we see the northern lights at this time of year? She's an accident performer, and she had a whole...
Just made myself some pizza, went grocery shopping. But I'm back at the fish factory in Superpower. I'm sure I'm not saying that right, but it's in the east of Iceland. And I've been here once before. You guys might recognize it, even though it's covered in snow. It's an art residency, and they have a lot of stuff for music. And I went here once a few summers ago, and I just had the most healing, best experience. So I applied to come back in February, which is my birthday month. And I just got here. I'm the first to arrive in the house, which is cool as a content creator, obviously, because that way I can do like all my video shit before everyone arrives. So here, basically what I'm gonna be doing is I am gonna be practicing for my live show. I have a bassist now, I'm so excited. I met the most amazing girl, and she's gonna play the bass for me while I perform live, and I'm gonna do guitar and the synth. It just seems like it's gonna be a really good vibe, and I'm excited. Just wanted to check in, say hi. I'm feeling very good. The other people are getting here later tonight. And I really need to catch up on some videos. I have a sponsored video coming up. Gotta pay those bills, baby. So I'm gonna try and do all of that before people get here, film that, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon.
So the rest of the afternoon, I just chilled out. I was pretty tired from the flight. I worked on some video stuff, and I also worked on designing my newest journal that'll be coming out soon. I also just wanted to remind you guys that for Valentine's Day, I decided to extend my sale that I have going on for my original journals, my affirmation journal series. So if you want to check that out, I will link that down below. And then the next day I got up early and tried to set a good routine.
Me and my cookie in the mountain. I'm just wearing this Carhartt with my skirt, and I honestly feel fine. So I think it's also because of the sun. So this is it. This is our little art residency. The fish factory. There used to be a little store in town where you could buy like yogurt or little things, but they closed. So there's no food store in town. We have to go shopping like once a week. But that's okay. It makes you just like plan a bit ahead of time, you know?
This is the common area where everyone goes and makes art. But I'm not gonna spend so much time in here because I'm gonna work on music stuff. So this morning, I came last night and everything was set up as far as like the guitars and everything were concerned in the music hall. But I need to find a microphone because I'm really trying to practice my live show. And yeah, I also, I was trying to say this when I was walking here, but it was so windy, so I'm just gonna say it again. So I'm sharing the house with two other artists. One is from Chicago and one is from Montreal, and so obviously we can speak French together. And one is a dancer who does like taxidermy as well, and one is a musician. And the one who is a dancer, we are both Aquarius with Pisces moon, so I feel like we have like a very similar sort of vibe in a way. And this morning before I left, she asked if I wanted to take a sort of card from a deck, not like a tarot deck, but like sort of like an oracle deck. And the one that I got was revolutionary, and it just inspired me so much to like just go 100% into what I'm doing and not care what people think. And it was actually interesting because the card had like an explanation, and I started to read it, but then I like skimmed over it, and I was like, what about you? Like, what's your card say? And she's like, well, why don't you read your card completely? And it just made me realize how often times with other people, I will ask them tons of questions. I'll often like deflect off of myself. And so it was really nice this morning that she holds space for me, and it made me realize like it's so important to be around people that ask you questions and make you feel like you are important as well. And since our birthdays are both next week, we're gonna do maybe like a joint little birthday party, a costume party. So that's very good energy to start the residency off with. I'm very excited about that. Oh, to me. Da 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 la 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 la. Concert hall. I'll turn the lights on. It's very dark in here. Yes. This is where I first picked up the electric guitar for the first time many moons ago. And they have this really amazing synth, but I guess it doesn't work anymore. Yes, this was the instrument that inspired me to buy my first synth. Some orgs. And yeah, I'm just gonna work on the guitar. So that concludes the first Iceland vlog. I hope that you enjoy. It's such a magical place. And anyway, I'm excited to share the rest of my time in Iceland with you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, as well as you can listen to my new song out on Spotify called Imaginaire, linked down below, and get my journals, which are on sale for Valentine's Day. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.